Yes, guys, welcome back to Kings of the Bridge, where we were saying big out every single one of you's in the building. It is, Mike, you're right, the best intro. I don't think there is. Even when I still listen to it now, I'm like, oh my God, is this our actual intro? Like, it's crazy. It deserves so much more. It does, honestly. I really do think it does. And as it grows, I think the one thing people will love and notice about this channel is the intro. And obviously, Mike's got it right there. And we're here, guys. We're here again, like we promised you guys. We're not only here to talk about the game tomorrow, we're here to talk about the comments from Mike Keegan today in regards to no football in April next year, which we're going to look into as well and go through as well. We're also going to talk about, we've got some bits and bobs actually. Cole Palmer's form, team lineups, what we think. There's quite a bit to go through today. Rogue says Enzo shouting Vamos is cold. I know that bit at the end is like the perfect bit for it to like go into the live. Let's go, because you know he's saying let's go as well, right? Vamos, as he likes to say. But yeah, I'm joined by Matt. We've got over nearly 20 people in the building. What you saying, Matt? How you been, bro?
Yeah, good. It's just the time's ticking for us to get top four, and I'm like I said to you before the stream. I think if we don't win tomorrow, I'm really concerned, really concerned about really the season and where we're going to go. So yeah, it's pressure cooking time. So squeaky bum time for us, I think.
Yeah, squeaky bum time. You're spot on. If we don't win tomorrow, where does that really leave Chelsea? Are we all going to then start worrying about even getting in Champions League football with the fifth spot available? Especially if Villa win, that pulls them away from us even more so than what it is now. Because even though they've dropped points, so have we. So ultimately, they've still got that little gap against us, which makes this game so important tomorrow. A game that we have to win, We could be seventh if Brentford win today. There you go.
Saw that
from Cookie Frost. Absolutely amazing, mate. That's exactly what we want to hear. If we lose, I would personally call it a crisis. Would you go as far to agree with that? Even call it a crisis?
I mean, this is what's hard, right? Is that Liam's been dealt such a poor hand. There's no backing. The time he's come in, it's not helped. But we've been through these crises so many times. Like when I think a crisis happens, that means then a reaction has to happen and change has to happen. And I would just call it that we just kind of plateau. We just go in the same cycle. We get a new manager, shiny new toys or whatever. I mean, these shiny new toys are becoming less and less exciting now, but we just plateau and go in this aggressive cycle. And yeah, I would probably say it is a crisis, but will anything change? Probably not. So to us, it's a crisis because it means a lot to us, but nothing's going to change.
Gitinho, Neto is shy, is in the building. How you doing, bro? Good to see you. Hope you're all good, man, as always. Don't worry, guys. We can finish 10th, but we'll still have UCL because we're going to win it. That's what Toby says. That's true, Toby. We could go on and win it. That would be so Chelsea, right? Finish 8th or 9th, but win the Champions League. That would be so Chelsea. Ultimately, I hope we don't, because we should be getting Champions League, even with this squad. Even though I don't think we've improved it as much vastly, I still think that this squad's good enough to get top 5. You know what I mean? There's teams that are in front of us that shouldn't really be in front of us, in my opinion. Where Man United come from as well, since they brought Carrick in, he's just winning, finding ways to get it done. And that's what it is right now. It's like the test from now to the end of the season is kind of what we went through last year with Maresca, where we had all this added pressure of we're not going to make Champions League football because of our running. And we ended up doing it. And we really need the players to rise to this next 2-3 months and find some momentum in winning games. We need like 4, 5, I know we predicted it yesterday, Matt, but like 4, 5, 6 games in a row, we need to be winning, bro. Like,
and that's, and I mean, Mike, you are right. I mean, like I said, to us, it is a crisis. It is like, it's not good. We are regressing. But the problem is that I think the people above, they're just saying that this is the course of what's going on. You're going to have peaks and troughs. But like I was going back to what you said, Jim, yesterday when you predicted the results, you were being very kind. And the run that we were going on, it was a good run. Like, there might have been a draw here or there, but we were winning. You were trying to put no losses in there, but we were still very close to not even getting into the top 5 positions. So you're right. We have to go on an incredible run, I think, until the end of the season now. But with the fixtures we've got, they're not like your top 5 down. You've got Man City. Yeah. There's some big hitters in there. But hopefully we can take some points and it's more of a 6-pointer. So
is that realistic though? Far from a UCL winning level. I disagree with that. I think with our players back fit and available, I think we should be getting Champions League. I ain't going to start changing my expectations from the beginning of the season, because even though I know we didn't improve the squad in terms of closing the gap to Arsenal and being where we need to be, which is competitive, we still have a good enough squad to be able to get in front. We should be getting in front, in my opinion, of the likes of Man United. We should be getting in front of Aston Villa. So, third, fourth, fifth, one of them positions should be our positions. We shouldn't be sitting here talking about 7th, 8th, 9th. We can't keep bringing up these excuses. Yes, we want to blame the board, but blame them correctly is what I mean. Don't just sit there and go, we ain't going to do this because, we shouldn't have in the first place. Like, that's not the way that I felt most Chelsea fans felt at the beginning about this. It felt like everyone was very like, we'll get Champions League football comfortably. It's just how close are we going to close the gap? Do you know what I mean? I think we win Newcastle City and United at home is what Coutinho says. I mean, you say that, Coutinho, our form at home is worse than our form away. Our away form is better than our home form at the moment. So I wouldn't be too confident with that one, mate. We need 24 points from a possible 30 to go the same as last season, 16 exactly. And we're probably not going to get nowhere near it, which is scary. I think he's referring to being good enough to win. Oh, right. Being good enough to win. Yeah, I get what he means. If that's what he's referring to, I understand. Our start 11 can beat any team. It's our depth. I think that lets us down with the likes of Delap, for example, when Zhao is out. And that is true. And I said this to you guys a number of times, and Matt as well, that outside of our main 11, we're quite average. Generally, I think we're quite average. Like, we've got some decent players, but they're young, right? They need the time, but in terms of the now and what we have in the now, not really good enough.
My only concern as well, so I don't know if it's about you, Jem, but I'm just starting to see at the moment that Liam, whenever we had a big game, I trusted a little bit more of Maresca. I just feel like whenever we play with Liam in the bigger games, I feel like we always are just like we pay them too much respect. Whereas with Maresca, we felt there was a real kind of like attitude and grit and teeth to go for it. I don't know. Yeah. So it's just my only little concern with a lot of these big games we've got coming up, that I'm just like, and again, you can't help when you're going to get red cards in these games but I don't know.
Our home form is awful, but we just love the turn up for those games at home. It'll be like Barcelona. I hope so, bro. I really hope so. He says, we're high from the Club World Cup. We made top 4 and regressed. I don't know why we believe top 4 was our level. Because it should be. You don't go and get top 4 and then go, we're going to finish 6th or 7th the year after. That shouldn't be our expectations, because obviously we managed to make it. And ultimately, the team on paper, depth-wise, should have been a bit better, but it hasn't been, because Delap's not better than Jackson at this moment in time, as we're seeing, and Garnacho and fucking Gittins are not better than Sancho and Madueke. So we've not really improved, which is, annoying, shall I say, at the least. To be fair, I know we are crap, but genuinely imagine being a Spurs fan. Yeah, I mean, there's worse. This is what I'm saying. There's a lot worse, isn't there? Out there, you know what I mean? It's only been Arsenal we've had a loss all 3 times.
Yeah, very referring to my comment there, and that's that is fair. I'm just, like I said, we are going to see though if Liam is a big game manager, because we've got some huge games. I mean, tying up tomorrow is a huge game. So but anyways, we'll go on to that.
So Reece James's dad has got his own agency, and it says here, Reece James' dad Nigel announced on Instagram that his coaching team have been trusted with the support and development of superstar Dastan Satpayev, who is set to join Chelsea in the summer. So he's actually coming directly to Chelsea, Satpayev, apparently. What we do with him, whether he goes to Strasbourg or whatever the case is another story. But this is, again, Matt, I'll get a real good example of trying to keep Reece James at the club as well, with everything going on. Isn't it, really? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just another reason to keep, to be honest, barring everything else. But yes, 100%.
Guys, do me a favor, smash the like buttons, run it up. Please share it out if you can as well. I'd massively appreciate if you could share it. Let people know we're live. Share it out. Go in the Discord, let them know we're live. Go in the groups, let them know we're live. Everything, if you can, I'd appreciate it. It sounded like you said my big game manager, Matt. That's what Carly says.
Well, look, you never know.
Yes, Carl, what you saying? Well done on your giveaway, bro.
Congratulations, Carl. I'm looking forward to you receiving your shirt. It's an unbelievable shirt you've got. So, look, hopefully we'll do another giveaway soon. But that just means if you want to become a member, please do, because look what will happen. You'll win one of these shirts. So, congrats, Carl.
£150. The Frank Lampard shirt he got, guys. The black, is it the Emirates one with the?
It's an unbelievable. Yeah, it's a cool away shirt or a third kit. I can't remember which one it was, but
yeah. Carly is funny, man. Carly's probably just finished work and she's home now, so big up to her. What shirt did he get? We just told you. Yeah, we just literally told you. Well done, Cole. Matt, although it was rigged for play, is what Mike said. There's no giveaway today. No other giveaway today. Well done, Carl, man. Well done. So, yeah, Satpayev under the agency of Reece James's dad. Let's see what happens and how that progresses from it. Then we've got the news today in around football not being played next year in April. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but it basically says here from Mike Keegan that no Easter football in the Premier League and Championship next season. FIFA have shifted international break to include Easter weekend. Domestic leagues not consulted. Premier League and Champ to stop on September the 19th and restart on October the 10th as well. So is that a bit messy? That's like 3 weeks, isn't it? Or is that 2 weeks?
So I'm being a bit selfish here. I want to watch Chelsea as much as possible, especially in like the Easter time when there's always like the bank holiday weekends and things like that. But then when you think about it, do our players need more rest? So it's really hard.
So we've got the article here, and it says there will be no Premier League or Championship football next Easter. Daily Mail can reveal in a tradition-defying move, which is expected to trigger outrage. Sources have disclosed that FIFA's international break will next year encompass Good Friday and Easter Monday. The fuck? As a result, both the top flight, which usually stages one round, and the second tier, which has 2 sets of matches, will be out of action, with other games across the EFL likely to be affected. This season, the 2-week international break begins after the weekend of March 21st and 22nd. According to details obtained by the Mail, next season it will cover Good Friday, March the 26th, and Easter Monday, March the 29th. Fixtures will result with the quarterfinals of the FA Cup on April the 3rd. The majority of the international games are likely to take place on the Saturday and a Tuesday. According to insiders, domestic leagues were not consulted by FIFA, who set the calendar among increasing fixture pressure. Elsewhere, a merged international break will see the Premier League and the Championship pools following September the 19th and then not restart until October the 10th. So just an additional long period there. The first Easter Saturday took place in 1889, and games over the Easter period have been stable for more than 100 years. While games have rarely been played on the Sunday, top flight matches on Easter began in 1892. This season, the FA Cup quarterfinals will be played over Easter weekend, with 2 full programs of the Championship fixtures as scheduled. It can also be disclosed that, as previously reported by the Mail, the EFL season will start with the first round of the Carabao Cup, although matches will take place on the 8th rather than the week earlier. This just sounds like a mess. It seems like they're just trying to accommodate as much football in the timeline as they possibly can, is what I'm getting from that.
So maybe it's my lack of understanding. So it's not like they're just going to have a complete break. It's more actually to include more international friendlies then.
International friendlies, and if there's cup games over the weekend, so they can play the cup, but there won't be no Premier League games, is what they're saying, or fixture games in April, just to keep that period clean for international.
Yeah, duties. That's just FIFA getting more greedy. It seems like to me they're going to come up with some bogus friendly tournament. Do you know what they've done before? Like, it's just so pointless. Like my way of thinking about like these like international games, they should be playing against. Yes, of course, lower opposition to understand if the team can work together, whatever. But this happens every year or every tournament we go into, where it's always lower opposition, don't play against high intensity teams, and then it's going into the tournament. These friendlies really are pointless, like in my eyes, and it's just greedy.
Not worth it.
It's just
Generally not worth it. Literally just makes more fixtures move closer together, so there'll be games every 2. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't change for the players; they've just got to play more. It just means that we won't see Premier League football. Do you know what I mean? Hello, Melina. How are you? Good to see you. Good evening to you. Hope you're well. Big up to you as always. What do you think of Cunha's dive? Nearly as bad as Timber's dive for the free kick, which Hatto got a yellow card for, which was actually worse because he never touched him, Hatto. He dived and got away with it. Why did VAR not check that tackle? I don't know. How they're obviously sitting there. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. Dreamer says, be gone to Melina. Why? Why are you being rude, Dreamer? Why are you being rude? But yeah, a load of waffle that we can't be bothered to talk about. And we move on to the game tomorrow, which is a really important game. And in terms of head-to-heads, you can see right here, it's quite competitive. 168 games played. We've won 68. They've won 60. We've lost 62 and drawn 38. Ultimately, it's a very close games that we have with Villa over the course of the years. The last 5 meetings at Villa Park, we won in 21. We won 3-1. Jorginho and Lukaku. In the 16th of October, we won again. Mount scored 2 goals at Villa Park. The 7th of February 24, the FA Cup, 3-1. Gallagher, Jackson, Fernandez. He remembers that Enzo Fernandez free kick against Villa, top bins. That was unreal. The 27th of April 24, we drew 2-2 with Madueke and Gallagher scoring. And then 22nd of February 26, we lost with Enzo Fernandez scoring again. Enzo Fernandez likes scoring against Aston Villa.
That was Jorgensen. Do you remember?
Yeah. Jorgensen dropped the ball, right? If I remember. Did you see Raya's dive as well? Well, people saying he dived, but I kind of don't know what he was doing.
He's just a bit weird, isn't he? Like, I don't know whether he was like, it's almost like because Joao was about to connect with him, then he kind of like died. It's just like, they're just such, Melina, no offense to you. It's just Arsenal in general. I just despise them, apart from Melina. Like, it's just, they're just such a painful team to watch. They really are.
The one that finished 2-2, we should have won that 3-2 with the Sassy goal.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to tell you a story about that. So when that Sassy goal went in, I whacked my chest so hard, I actually ripped a part of my pectoral muscle and I had to get physio on it. My whole pectoral was blue for about half a year. So I whacked my chest so hard. Ridiculous. Didn't do it in a fight protecting anyone or anything. No, it's me hitting myself and celebrating for an offside goal or a VAR goal. So it's more insult to
good, mate. That's very, very painful. I think we're getting big Chelsea creators. I think getting big Chelsea creators on this channel would be class. Is there any plans to do this? And with rival YouTubers too? Yeah, I mean, the idea is to have a rival fan on. I know we didn't manage to get any Arsenal ones. I didn't really have the time, to be fair, with what was going on. But in terms of moving forward, yes, I think we've got Lewis coming on this week, Carefree Lewis, so that's one of the plans as well.
I don't know what you're talking about, Mike. I'm here.
Yeah, when he said any plans to do this with rival YouTubers and bring in big Chelsea creators, who do you think I am, mate? I've been doing this for a long time.
I get it with me, but Jem's one of the OGs.
You know what I mean? By the way, I was the first on YouTube in our group to hit 350 plus live viewers in our live constantly for months. So put some more respect to my name, yeah? As Jose Mourinho would say, let me look at the camera quickly. You know what Jose does when he's up? To the fan. Right.
I'm just your assistant. I can't remember what his name. The assistant who always got like the moustache and stuff. That's all I am.
I say to you. Bro blew his pictorial for nothing. Maybe get Lewis on or Charlie. Yeah, Charlie's, I think, trying to plan to come on.
I've tried Charlie a few times. He's very busy constantly. So, and I know he's doing a lot of collaborations with Connor Holden at the moment. So, but I've tried getting Charlie on kind of weekly. So we will. It's just a time.
Is Connor Holden the Man United fan? I think. No, not Chelsea.
It's one who does a lot of the tactical analysis.
Oh yeah, Connor. Yeah, we'll get Lewis on. He did say to me this week, I've just not had a chance to message him. I'll message him after this and see if we can get him on after the Villa game. So we'll do like a pre-match reaction with him and do it. We'll go through there. I think Wolves can cause Liverpool trouble tonight. They're starting to play and turn up. They are. I hope so. But let's not talk too much about that, right? We need a bit of a result there. Well, I know as I followed since G&A days, but it would have been good to see. Yeah, I know. I've just got to get it all back and rolling. I mean, yes, we're doing all right. We're doing what we need to do at a pace. You've got to bear in mind this channel was shot to pieces not long ago, so we're doing everything we can, me and Matt, to be consistent and show YouTube that that we're doing well. And ultimately, they have been giving us a good views on a lot of lives so far. So the watch along done really well for the
watch along had about 300 plus people. So
this is what I'm saying. So we just got to keep pushing. For United, would love Joe Tomlinson if possible. Very knowledgeable and knows what he's talking about. Really? Well, for Liverpool, I've got Hussam coming on. That's already confirmed. So he's going to bring his crowd on. For Man City, I'm going to get Martin on, I think. I'm going to talk to Martin and see if he's available. He's a big Man City fan on YouTube. I go on there with... I met him on Hussam's channel, so try and get him on there. For Man United, I've got a couple of options. But I don't know. It's a tough one with Man United because I know quite a lot of Man United fans. I could just go.
Just go to your friends in London. I'm sure a majority of United fans in London.
I was just thinking, like, obviously, I might have a word with Terry or something from the terrace and see if we can bring him through and he can just represent Man United or something. He's messaging me recently, so we're talking about some bits recently as well. So maybe we'll get Terry on. If not, I've got so many United fans, I could literally just pick one. You know what I mean? That's not hard to do. Get Pies on the Slacker. Pies does what Pies does, man. I've not even seen Con. I've messaged Con, but I don't know what he's doing as well. Get Saeed. He's cool with Pies. I know Saeed. I've had him. He's been on this channel before. He came on and done the Man United. We used to have a Man United side to the channel. He used to come on with ads. He used to do the co-hosting with me back then. So we had the Inter Milan guy in the chat the other day when you was away, Jem. I can't remember his name. What?
Did we?
What, when you was on? Are you talking about Mo? Talking about Judge Mo?
Judge Mo. Yeah, Judge Mo. He messaged about potentially trying to do something soon. So,
we'll get Judge Mo. I like Judge Mo. I want to get Judge Mo on for the Champions League. That would be good because he's good with all that stuff.
Forgot to tell you about that.
Again, he messages me to go on his live, and I never.
Yeah, he asked me what timings and stuff. Yeah, we'll sort something out, guys.
I'm a mod on this channel. Good lad. Cool story, okay. What are you saying, mate? You good? Yeah, we got loads of people to bring on. I think it seems like these lot want to start seeing more collabs, so maybe we should start doing some more collabs. I think
getting bored of seeing us, guys.
Yeah, just if you're getting fed up with our faces, you don't have to be this brutally honest about it. Do you know what I mean?
Don't worry, we just do giveaways and stuff. It's fine.
Yeah, or we just don't do it whatsoever. How about that one? Just do it once a week if you want. If that helps you guys. Maybe we're just doing it a bit too much. That's why, people don't want to be here no more. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know what it is. Get tired now because I'd end up slapping him through the camera. I couldn't sit in a room with that guy without throwing him out a window. No offense. Like, I love seeing your face, Jem. Pause. Well, Matt's here as well. Matt's like, yeah.
Yep.
Matt's here as well, yeah.
Cool.
Just don't bring on the Arsenal fan that time you had, Jem, who talked so much waffle when it was you, Judge Mo, Hussam. Oh, yeah, I know you're talking about. He's all right now. He's a little bit more calm. I was going to get a Gal on, but never got a chance to miss him. I think I'd still rather buy than Ty than Carlito. Fucking hell, Carl. No. Going back to the game. The biggest win for each team was Chelsea's 8-0 win. Who do you remember that? Back in 2012-13, 8-0 against Aston Villa. They beat us 7-1 in 1951, by the way. Chelsea's biggest win at Villa Park was 6-2 in 1966. 6 goals was scored in there. No team has scored in more different Premier League games than Chelsea this season, with the Blues only 2 blanks coming in. The Crystal Palace in August and the Bournemouth in December. So we scored in pretty much every single game. Interesting. Chelsea have lost each of their 2 Premier League games on Wednesday so far this season, suffering defeat to Leeds 3-1 and Fulham 2-1, for fuck's sake. Are you telling us that we're going to fucking lose? Only Arsenal 24 have scored more set-piece goals than Chelsea, man. We got 20. Fuck it hell. Chelsea have dropped 19 points from winning positions. I don't want to read that. Only Erling Haaland, Silva, Semenyo have scored more Premier League goals this season than João Pedro. 3 people.
Oh, Igor Thiago, 18. My word.
Yeah. The Premier League scorers for Chelsea at the moment is João Pedro on 11, Enzo Fernandez on 8 with 2 pens, Cole Palmer with 8 on 5 pens. Fucking hell. Neto on 5, Caicedo on 3, Chalobah on 3, Gusto on 2, Esteval 2, James 2, and then the rest after that.
It's again poor. It's poor reading, really. You know, the fact that you got Caicedo on 3, only two less than Neto. You know, and that's not me trying to just go at Neto, but it just shows our wingers. You know, Esteval's really game time hasn't really had much. So, but the worst thing about that is Delap, 1 goal.
Yeah, Delap, fucking 1 goal. Oh my God, in the Premier League. I didn't even notice that until then. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. This is just, why did I read this? This is
it's just so awful.
Gittins has got more goals. He's got 2.
Oh shit.
No, not Gittins, sorry. Gusto.
And Gusto never scores.
Gusto's got 2 goals. He's got more goals than Delap and Garnacho. Fucking hell. Oh my God, that is such bad reading. In terms of assists, Reece James is our top assister with 4. João Pedro's got 4. Neto's got 4.
Okay, there you go.
Cucurella's got 3. Garnacho's got 3. Enzo Fernandez has got 2 with Esteval and Gittins and Gusto. And Caicedo, Fofana, Guiu, Palmer have all got 1. 1 assist for Palmer, you know. Wow. In the Premier League.
Yeah.
That's crazy. The most Premier League minutes, he goes to Chalobah. He is on 2,372. Then Sanchez. Then Enzo Fernandez. Then Neto. Then João Pedro. Then Caicedo. Then Cucurella. Then James. Then Gusto. It's good to see James there. For sure.
Yeah.
The next time Enzo Fernandez captains this side, it will be his 50th time. He has worn the armband from start of the start. So yeah, if Reece James don't play, it could be 50th time he's captained it. But yeah, and the rest is just bullshit. I'm not even reading Aston Villa stats. I'm piss off. I'm not reading about Morgan Rogers and how great he is, man. I can't be asked him to deal with that. Do you think Delap is here next season?
No, I don't. No. I think we'll bring Jackson back and try and get him back in the team if possible.
Talking about Cole Palmer and his 1 goal. Chelsea have won 73% of their games this season without Cole Palmer. Chelsea have won 73% of their games this season without Cole Palmer compared to just 24% when he plays. How does that feel?
It's not good. It's, you know, when you see it in black and white, it's not good reading. But we've probably seen this for a while. And again, look, this isn't me hating Cole Palmer, but it's very clear that he should have had the operation because it's just lingering around. You saw the same with Enzo Fernandez. You know, it's something that you've just got to have the operation. He should have had the operation. CFC Young, you're probably right. It is, you know, probably a lot of it isn't Palmer's fault, but there's been a lot of times he's been a bit of a passenger in the game, and he's just naturally, because of this injury, he's just not the way, you know, where he was. So
why I agree with him and saying that this isn't just about Cole Palmer's fault and whatever. There is still parts of it which is his fault. Should have scored against from 2 yards out. Should be making better final for third decision passing. Should be scoring when the balls land to him in the box rather than taking a fucking shit touch and allowing the ball to roll away from him. Should be passing players through when they're running 1-on-1 and they're ahead of him instead of just shooting wildly or straight at the goalkeeper. Should be scoring 1-on-1 goals that he should have scored against what's it called? Burnley. Was it Burnley? Last game round. So there's a lot he should be doing. And the reason this has come up is because, you know, he's playing games. We can't use the injury factor as much, even though I feel like it has got a bit of an area to play in it. Ultimately, we're comparing Cole Palmer to very high levels based on what we've seen of him, right? Because when he comes into Chelsea and does what he did in that first season, no one expected it. He then done a decent season under Maresca as well, a very decent season under Maresca, nearly 78 created chances between him and Enzo Fernandez. And then we get to this season, and he's never really been fit and available or fit since the beginning of the season. He's been fit and then he's been injured. Then he's fit, then he's injured. And then he got that long injury that he should have had, like Matt said, the surgery, and he decided not to do that. Is it playing a factor in his overall performances? Maybe. But ultimately, there's still moments where you can look at Cole Palmer and go, compared to what you're doing at the moment to compared to what you were doing in the past, you're not doing the basics. You're not doing the things that you were good at doing. You're doing the opposite. And that's where I think we could be criticizing him. Do you know what I mean? Because he clearly held at a high level.
Yeah. And then obviously a lot of people in the chat saying about, if they weren't the mistakes or the defensing errors and things like that. So that does come into an account. Obviously, you've got headlines like this to capture onto because it's Cole Palmer who's our star player. But as well, stats, what Jem just said, there were chances for Palmer to make it a 3-point, especially like against Leeds with the open goal. You should have taken that. But a lot of the chances are because of the defence have made us lose a lot of games too. So, yeah, it's a fair argument.
Just reading this Pies tweet about Chelsea ownership group Luco had a part to play in the eventual sacking of Felipe Luis.
Yes, I saw that too, yeah.
Luis was talking to Blueco Group in December and did not respond to Flamengo for 3 days during their own renewal process, but Luis later found out that the potential deal was for Strasbourg, not to coach Chelsea. He then signed a new deal with Flamengo.
Yeah, because they won 8-0 or something, didn't they? And then he got sacked.
Yeah. He got sacked on the back of them winning the trophy. It's like Di Matteo stuff, right? You know what I mean? But yeah, it's here. In how true it is or not true it is, I don't know. But ultimately, this is it. This is the tweet that he's just put out from Sport on that. I still would have a Palmer over 49-7. That's not the discussion, though. This is what people are missing. This isn't us sitting here talking about Cole Palmer not being better than this one or not being better than that one and other players playing in front of him. This is talking about Palmer and where he currently is at the moment. Not only, and we're trying to break down that tweet because that tweet looks horrible, to be quite honest with you. You probably could do that with a number of players for certain reasons. Don't get me wrong.
Very true.
But ultimately, you still got to look at why that stat is the way it is. And yes, it's his injuries, partly because he's not been at it. And I agree with you. But there has been moments where we have relied on him to make the right balls, the right moments, score one-on-ones, all the things that he's very good at doing, and he's let us down. So, he himself needs to step up his game. He's even come out on Instagram and said himself, I'm working towards finding my best form. He knows he ain't in good form, which is good. And I hope he can find that ultimately, Right. Let's go into this. What we think's tomorrow. Obviously, we've got countdown tomorrow, guys. It's already set up at the moment as well. So after this live, do us a favor before you leave the channel. Go and make sure you hit the like button for the countdown live, which is already set up in our channel. So you literally just need to go in and like it up for us after we leave here. We're not going to be on for too long because it seems like people are not wanting to be around today. So we'll get this done and then we'll get back when the countdown's on and we'll start going through the team news and everything else. There's no watch along tomorrow, is there, per se? I don't think there is any watch along tomorrow.
No. My plan for watch alongs is more 3 o'clock kickoffs and maybe big games. So, obviously tomorrow is a big game, but yeah. What would be good is I would like it if people would like to join the watch along, because obviously it's great that I'm there and I'm talking and you're listening. That's great. Sometimes it's nice to interact, and obviously sometimes Jem, he's on Spaces or whatever. If one of you wants to kind of just come and join, whether it's GT, Toby, or Mike, or whatever, whoever would like to, please come up because it's fun having to talk to people whilst the game's on. So
exactly that. And what you could do is half time open up the lines and let people come in and have their say.
Exactly,
and do and then do like a full-time thing as well, where you can come on for 20 minutes, say what you got to say before you end the live. I think that would be a real good way of doing it. Can we have Derry tomorrow? We're going to need to. We got no wingers. Neto's not there, and this is what we're going to get to now, because what is the lineup going to be tomorrow? With only one winger available in Garnacho away to fucking Villa. Matt, I want your team lineup first, please.
Fine. So, obviously, I know we did a bit of a breakdown on Mamadou Sarr, but I think so is Fofana back now?
Yes.
Chalobah, Fofana then.
Okay.
Hato and Reese.
I don't know if Kukure he's not kind of said that he's not available. He's training, but he's not. He said he's not sure. So I don't know about that. But yeah, Hato. Let's go with Hato. Hato, yeah.
So yeah, Hato and Reese. I think we have to start Reese.
Reese. Okay, interesting.
Yeah. Okay. No, I've got to really think about this now. No, I don't. Just put Santos, Caicedo. I would then have Palmer on the right.
Lavia.
I think he'll come on. I would like it, but oh no, you've done that to me now. Santos for Lavia. Go on, Lavia for Santos. Sorry, let's do it. We're going ballsy with this. It's a must win. Enzo Fernandez in the 10, Garnacho left, Palmer right, Joao up top.
Who's on the right? Palmer.
Yeah.
You going with Garnacho, yeah?
Yeah. I don't know. We have no one else in Joao.
We could do it different.
Bloody Liam on the right.
Maybe we have to play Garnacho tomorrow. You're right. We haven't really got much choice. So there you go. There's Matt's team prediction lineup, guys.
I mean, I would say Santos probably for Lavia, but fuck it, let's put Lavia in.
I hope 49 doesn't start. Let's say the SGT. Let's do it. If you're not fussed and are all okay with me coming up at some time, but I may be with my daughter, so any noise in the background isn't issue.
It's up to you, mate. Yeah, it's up to your discretion, really. I'm sure, it's all chilled. If you want to come up GT at halftime or whatever, yeah, please do.
Derry is apparently being called up to the first team. You ain't going to start though, is yeah. Okay. What do I change from this? I think Gusto plays. I can just see it. Even though I don't think I can see Gusto starting. I could see Enzo playing on the left. I could see Palmer playing in the middle. I could see.
Are we going to see Delap? Oh, fuck. Okay.
I could see that.
With that desperate not to start Garnacho. I'm all for that, mate. I mean,
I don't think that's that bad.
It's not. I didn't even think about that.
I think that's a good lineup. Does anyone think that's a good lineup? I know Delap's up front. We ain't got no choice, but
Delap isn't starting. It's a must-win.
You say no Delap. This is the kind of game I can see Delap fucking doing all right in. Be quite weird. I know, maybe not. To be honest with you, but I don't know. This is the only way I can think where Palmer doesn't have to play there or Enzo. João Pedro, because we've seen João Pedro in the 10 once under Rossinha and Delap in front of him, and it looked all right. It was at home. So,
Mike.
But then, let me ask you this question, guys: Delap or Garnacho? Who are you going with? Who would you rather start between Delap and Garnacho?
That's such a good debate because I'm going to tell you, I bet everyone's going to say Garnacho, and I probably agree. And what's annoying about Garnacho is he can sometimes just be really shit on the ball, but for some reason, they love passing it to him for whatever reason. And he could, look, I know he had a smallish cameo against Arsenal, but he did a dangerous ball immediately into the box, and he's always better coming off the bench. But what people say,
I don't know, Dreamo. I give that with him a little while ago. Right wing Delap, please no. Look, it could be what you said, and it would make more sense just because Garnacho is a natural left, right? He can play there, and that allows João Pedro to still be up front. I don't think that's a bad team, to be quite honest with you. On paper.
What do you think about Lavia or Santos? Or could Reece go there if we're?
I think he's probably going to end up doing Caicedo Santos, but I'm going to ask this question in the chat now. I'm going to ask this question: Lavia or Santos? When they're both fit and ready to go, who are you going with? Lavia or Santos? Who are you choosing to start if they're both available and ready to go? That question. Lavia. Read my Lavia. If Lavia is fully fit, then Lavia. Yeah, Lavia. It's not even a debate. Lavia is our best midfielder. No, he's not our best midfielder.
Mike loves him. He fucking loves him.
Stop waffling, Mike. I like Santos, but Lavia is so good, man. He is so good.
That's the annoying thing. He just brings you back in, Lavia, every time.
This is what I was going to do, which is weird. And I was scared to do it. I didn't want to do it because I thought this makes no sense. I could see Enzo left, Palmer right, and we play Santos, Lavia, and Caicedo. Maybe just to think like. But did you know what's dumb about that and why I didn't do it? Is because if you do this, number one, you're playing Santos out of position, and he's not. I mean, he has played there for Stras, but I don't know about here. But ultimately, you ain't got no midfielders to come off the bench. They're all on the pitch. And what happens if Lavia can't get? Like, do you know what I mean? I mean, you could bring Reece James on if he doesn't start. Do you know what I mean? And put him in there. I don't know. I like both, but Lavia infinitely more talented. Yeah, listen, you can see Lavia is so much better on the ball, but why I'm so critical of him is because of his availability. You know, I can't say someone's the best when they don't turn up. Do their job, right? You might have the best fucking plumber that works for your company, but he's ill fucking 6 days of the week, and he turns up for one.
But he's unreal once every 5 minutes.
Yeah. He is, though. You'll agree with me soon. He isn't. So you're basically saying he's better than Caicedo. You're saying that Romeo Lavia is a better player than Caicedo. You think he's a better player than Enzo, and you think he's a better player than Santos, and which, all right, Santos I get. Please. Do you agree with that?
Yeah. Oh. The problem is Lavia. Like, he is my team. Yes.
See, this is where I call you the Lounge of Cuckoo Land. Based on what have you seen? That can tell you that having Romeo Lavia in the team means he's our best midfielder. Based in the short period of time that you've seen him at our club, what has he shown you for you to say he is our best midfielder? Because I need to know this.
The thing is, if Lavia did, I don't know, in his time, the long-range shots like Caicedo has, the interceptions, even the line-breaking passes sometimes, I'll be like, okay, fair, but as we've all know, availability is the best. That's what he said.
This is jokes. Generational imagination is what I'm going to call it. He can do everything that Caicedo can. No, he can't. I don't agree with that. He can't. I actually think they're all a little bit different. No, he can't. He hasn't got the engine that Caicedo has to get around and intercept, in my opinion. I think Caicedo's a better interceptor and tackler than Romeo Lavia. Romeo Lavia is better on the ball on the press. He's got the ability to turn his shoulder and comfortably move away and play a ball. But off the ball duties, I would still say Caicedo's better off the ball. Let's have it right. I feel fully fit. I feel Lavia fully fit all the time. He could easily be there with Caicedo, but currently that's not even a discussion because this is my point. This is a stupid. You got nothing to compare it to. You can't tell me because he had a really good half game. He's not even completed the 90 minutes since he's been at Chelsea. He's not even completed the 90 minutes, for fuck's sake. Until he completes a 90-minute, plays, keeps himself fit and shows some consistency so I can see how well he can perform over a 10, 15, 20 game period, I'm not going to sit here and start saying he's our best midfielder. It's not how it works for me. No, it just doesn't work like that. Who's better, Walton or Lavia? Lavia, yeah. Question, who has completed more 90 minutes in JP or Lavia? Who's completed more 90 minutes? Is that João Pedro? JP? I might get him mixed up here. I don't know what you're talking about, Cookie. So Gusto was better than James because James was always out. That is so dumb. Oh my God, Mosey. Mosey, you've just opened the hole and you might as well just lay yourself in it for that. Do you know how dumb that is, what you just said? Did Reece James win a Champions League under Tuchel before he got injured? Did Reece James play a consistent amount of games before all his injuries? That showed that he was world class. Am I wrong, Matt?
You're not, mate.
That was a shocker from you, Mosey. I'm sorry, mate. That was. If I had a red card, that wouldn't even go to VAR. I mean, if we had VAR, I wouldn't even go there. I'd be straight up red. Get off the pitch.
True fashion of Chelsea, you're going to get yourself a red card there, mate.
Hasn't João Pedro started more games than Lavia in like 5 months? Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. That's what you're getting at. Yeah,
5 games, isn't it?
Yeah.
5 months.
5 games. João Pedro's completed the 90-minute. Unlike Lavia, he's not even completed a 90-minute, let alone completing 5 games. He can't even complete.
That was when João was shit as well.
He can't even complete 5 minutes. Stop disrespecting Lavia. What? Where's the disrespect? It's just. I'll tell you what it is. You don't like the truth because you've got an agenda around it.
Respect.
You know what I mean? Respect. He can't sit here and go, yeah, what he's saying is right. He can't be better than Caicedo and everyone else because he's not played a 90-minute. That makes sense. He can't be better than our other midfielders because he hasn't played more than 5 games in a row. They're just common things. It's not like me going with an agenda. I'm just giving you facts. What's your facts? He's better than Caicedo. Why? Watch, you'll see, bro. Watch. Where are the facts? We're not doing this. I am not doing this with anyone.
I'm not doing this.
The quality, yeah. I just sat here and said he's better than Walton. Did we not just say that? Like, we're not talking about the quality. The quality is there, but it has to be seen on a consistent basis. Exactly. It's not FIFA. That's what I'm saying. Too much FIFA.
What's this? What's Wally said? Would you two swap Lavia for Anderson? I think Anderson is overhyped.
This is Anderson guy, man. Put the fries in the bag.
If I tell you, if Anderson goes to a club for 100 million, the game's gone. Sorry.
You know where I think Anderson's going to go?
You go City.
Yeah, that's exactly where he's going. I think he'll be at City.
Because Rodri's not the same as what he used to be.
I think he'll go City. Availability is the best ability until he proves that he cannot be rated our best midfielder. What are we doing there exactly, Craig? It's not really hard, is it?
Exactly.
Every time he's in the team, he makes team play better, and that's facts. So does Sanos.
I've got history book to see when Lavia played.
This is where they squished it. This is where they backfire on themselves with this, right? Because they're right. What they're saying is correct. But guess what? How many seasons have we played with only 2 midfielders? Because one can't keep fit or he's not available for 6 months. Whose fault is that? I'm not saying it's his fault that he's got injured. My point is, he's not been available. So, yes, you're right. But where was he when we only had Enzo and Caicedo playing 90 minutes for the 56 million times of the season?
And then for the 50 millionth time in the January transfer window to find a midfielder.
Yeah. If anything, the ball, the ball should be, Lavia should be loving this ball because
they are giving him he's got 20 lives.
Exactly. He's literally getting back to the moon. My team tomorrow: Rob, Hato, Chalobah, Fofana, Gusto, James, Santos, Enzo. Could be James in midfield. You could be right. You could be right. I don't know what happened to João Pedro though, bro. Are you playing Palmer up front? What's going on? GT, the time is now. Keep your eyes. Listen, I love Lavia. I do. I like him a lot. I think he's a I think he's a quality player. But I will not run. I will not run based on what I've seen from this guy since he's been at Chelsea. He needs to show me that he can play a 90 minutes first. Let's get to that first point. And once he's done that, let's make sure he don't get injured on the training pitch. And then we can have these discussions. Elliot Anderson for 100 million. Don't even get me started.
You need to put Lavia in one of those big bubble things. The ones that it's got the handles and they're like
just gets pushed into and just bounces backwards like
legs like in the air like that.
Jem, ever since the Clear Lake project and we got the free, I've been dreaming for a full seat. Oh, please, honestly.
I know Jem's always said this.
There's no one more here that has loved our midfield, right? And I'm not talking about one individual. I'm talking about all three of them more than me. I have backed this midfield to the moon. I've even gone too far to say that this is the best midfield we have had for years, like in my opinion. Like, if you look at the talent and the combinations of the ability, they are the three best midfielders. If they were fit, if Lavia was fit for 90 minutes, I think arguably we would be be in much better position than we have been in games, especially at home games where we lost 1-0, drew 1-1. I think ultimately we maybe don't concede them goals. I think we are a better team with the free in midfield anyway, and that's why Santos playing there helps us because we look better with a free without Lavia. But putting Lavia in it that's fit with Caicedo and Enzo, for me, is a different kettle of gravy. And you've seen it against Liverpool a couple of times already, where we've just absolutely smashed them to bits in the midfield because they just can't get anywhere. You can't get through that midfield. Really think that would be one of the best? I do. I really do as well. I think truly that would be one of the best by far. Oh my God, I just had a thought about Rodgers scoring against us tomorrow. I would cry my eyes out. I would eat humble pie. Shh, Mike, don't put that in the air, man. Please. Fucking hell. It's much better. Yeah. Bro, that midfield controls and dominates. Honestly,
it's just ridiculous.
Technically, it's like plus a million to me. On the ball, off the ball, they're just all so good together, and they work so well. Enzo don't have to worry about defending as much, but he gets himself in areas where he can receive. And Lavia is just like pinging them balls, like ping, 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 into him. And like you can't get near us. You can't get it near us even more when we play out from the back with Lavia because he's so good on the ball. He's just like ding, 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 ding. Yeah, and I thought Caicedo was. And that's what I like with Caicedo because Caicedo then gets to go a bit further forward. You know what I mean? Then press and do what he's good at doing, which is hunting it fucking down. Yeah. Like. I dream of that 3-man midfield. I do. I fucking love it.
Do you honestly think it's going to happen though? Do you? I just hope that I just think he's just one of those players now that I just think it's just 5 games.
Out. Your honest opinion with that 3-man midfield, providing Lavia can stay fit. Let's say he gets to the end of the season, I would only be playing him in the Champions League games. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I'm talking about if beat PSG with him, Enzo and Caicedo have to start them PSG games for me. I need all 3 of my midfielders in there, cooking that PSG midfield, like cooking them. I want Vitinha tears again. I want Enrique slapping João Pedro in the face again. I want all of that, and that's going to be because we dominate that midfield. That midfield for me is the best midfield in the world, even in the Champions League when they're fit. There's not a better 3. The problem is we can't argue it's the best midfield in the world because we don't see enough of Lavia. Do you know what I mean? But on its day, on a one-off game, if they're all fit, you don't want to be playing against that midfield. No one wants to be playing against that midfield. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, Sugu's back as well. I'd play him then. I'd play him against Man City at home, and I'd play him against Man United at home. They're the games I'd play him in. And Liverpool, of course, away, probably. If he can give us 2 games against PSG, Man City, Liverpool, Man United. That's 5 games. Now I'm asking for 5 games.
It's mad, isn't it?
Like before we go on to like maybe we beat PSG, that's another 2 games, right? Against City or Bayern Munich or whoever, right? On that side. He has to play that as well. But ultimately, you're asking him to give you no more than 10 games till the end of the season. No more.
Just give 10. Us 5 1/2 games.
That's
all we're asking for. Just play
you
one.
Can switch with Santos. You can switch him with Santos. Santos is there, right? But arguably, you're right. You could play him for 55 minutes, 50 minutes, half a game, 60 minutes, and just bring on Santos. Do you know what I mean? But we need him starting games. Do you know what I mean? I need to see that Esteval Palmer link up. I would like. I'll tell you what I'd like to see. This is what I would like to see quickly before we go. Right? This is how I would like to see us lined up. Oh, I want to see us like this, and I'd actually play Enzo on the left, and I'd play João Pedro. I'd put Gusto in. I'm talking about not Gusto. James. I would go Cucurella. I think on paper, that's our best team with what we have.
Yeah.
I think that. And then what you do is you push Enzo in there. Palmer goes further to support João. Esteval's sort of in the right-hand pocket. Reece James can bomb forward. Cucurella can help Enzo like he did before, giving him width. Honestly, that is a naughty team. Do you know what I mean? Even if you went to a back 3 and you push Fofana into the centre of it, you've still got Caicedo and Lavia covering them. Do you know what I mean? At all times.
We just can't ever have it together though, mate. That's the problem.
I would love to see this team. I would love. Oh, I hope. I haven't put Colwell in it, guys, because he's not even around. I'm not even talking about Colwell. But I would actually play Enzo on the left because Garnacho and Gittins are shit. And I'd drop Neto and I'd play Esteval in the games where we're up against the bigger teams where there's space for him to run in. I'd play Esteval over Neto just because he can dribble in between. And then when Quenda comes, well, don't even get me started when Quenda comes next in the summer. Because there will be a left-hand side when Quenda's in. Do you know what I mean? But it just depends if we keep Palmer and whatever else, you know. You don't know, do you? You don't know.
Who's tooting in the background? Someone's going
fucking train station there. It's probably eating someone. Yeah, guys. I don't know if there's much else to say, Matt.
No, there isn't. I mean, before we go, what do you reckon score predictions? Obviously, we're going to go for it a bit more in the countdown tomorrow, but
yeah, we'll do it in the countdown. But
you'll do score predictions in the countdown. Cool, we'll do that. Yeah.
I need the lineup first so I can see it. Once I see the lineup, then I'll be able to predict it. I guess is probably the right word. But yeah, guys, obviously not as many people here today. Hopefully tomorrow I expect to see everyone back here with us. Obviously we've got the countdown to the game, team news live here. We'll be going through the lineups here as well. I'll be doing a space after that. So you've got the live at 5:45. The team news is at 6:15. The game's at 7:30. So the Kings of the Bridge live will go from 5:45 to 6:45 roughly, and then I'm going to be doing a space for half hour, 40 minutes after that till the news as well. But before you leave here, guys, make sure you go and like tomorrow's live. Go and like before you leave the channel, please. I want to get this up to 15 to 20 likes. There's 20 people here. That's 20 likes. If everyone just goes over here and hits that for us, please go and do that because it really does help our algorithm. And like today, as you see, we're a little bit lower than we should be today, probably because we're not being pushed out as much. Lavia's still currently in the full team training. Good. I know. I can hear it, Toby. He's fucking won't shut up. Make sure you yeah. That's the link for you to crack in. That's Gem Kebab's driver. I've already ate, mate. I've already ate. But listen, see you tomorrow for the big one. Go and watch football tonight, and we'll be back here tomorrow, guys. Up the Chelsea. See you then. Take care, guys.